What's going on, drinking buddies? How are you doing in quarantine or working if you're an essential worker? I hope everything's going well, your family's staying safe, everyone's staying as healthy as they possibly can in these wild-ass times we're living in. We got a good fucking podcast for you today. But before that good-ass podcast, we got to do the ad reads. Because generating money is a little important to me at the moment since a lot of my gigs are dried the fuck up. First and foremost, we are brought to you by the video versions of ANWD Drink. The video versions are available on Vimeo and are 99 cents an episode or $6.99 a month. Get you unlimited episodes streaming. Watch them as many times as you want. I drop new episodes every week. So there's always new content for your subscription money. And that money goes directly to me. I appreciate the hell out of you if you buy some videos or check it out. I think being able to see us adds to the conversation because there's always shit going on that's visual, even though it's an audio-based format. We are also brought to you this week by the fact that I'm a Twitch streamer now. So if you're into video games and want to hear me talk more shit while I'm playing video games, go to www.twitch.tv/MattFandSlayer. That is Matt F and N as in Nancy Slayer. I'm streaming all the fucking time. If you have Amazon Prime, sign up for Twitch Prime. It's free if you have Amazon Prime. Throw me a subscription. It once again puts some money in my pocket and costs you nothing but about 5 minutes to sign up. So I'd appreciate the hell out of you for it. We are brought to you this week by our friends at Vinyl Me Please. Vinyl Me Please is the Record of the Month Club. The best damn Record of the Month Club. In fact, every month, Vinyl Me Please features one album that is essential to the modern vinyl collection. And each record is pressed exclusively for Vinyl Me Please. Has things that you can't get anywhere else. Things like bonus tracks, inserts, color variants, and comes packaged with a 12x12 album-inspired art print and custom cocktail pairing recipe. I've been talking about Vinyl Me Please for a long time. They've been with the show a long time. I love Vinyl Me Please. And especially with all this extra time, rediscover music. Rediscover just sitting in a room, relaxing, listening to some rad vinyl. Jam out. Put your devices down, turn them off, and jam the fuck out. And since Vinyl Me Please isn't like Record of the Month clubs of old, if for whatever crazy reason you want to cancel, it's month to month, no strings attached. Do that now. Go to www.joinvmp.com/ANWD. Once again, go to www.joinvmp.com/ANWD and get started today. My guest this week is comedian Von Mychael. Von is a hilarious dude. We talk about quarantine, not taking it seriously, hookups, the state of comedy. We just had a really good time with it. Sadly, it was a short episode because he had to get out of here, but just because it's short does not mean it wasn't a great episode. Can't wait to have Von on again. Also, be sure to check out Von's website, vonmychael.com, for his merchandise and his newest special. If you don't want to go there, get it wherever you stream, Spotify, iTunes. Support Von. He's a funny dude. Let's get on with the show. Sit back, relax, pop a cold one, and enjoy, drinking buddies.
Thanks for having me on.
Hey, my absolute pleasure. Oh, man. So let's get this rocking and rolling. Vaughn, how the fuck are you doing, man?
Man, I'm surviving. Trying to stay busy, man. Trying to, not think so much about all the negativity that's going on.
Yeah, it's fucking rough.
Yeah. And washing my hands. What about you?
Much of the same. Yeah, as I was just saying before we got on air, found out the first person I actually know died of this shit. So it's like, it's him making it hit home a little bit more.
Right.
Like it's one thing when it's like, oh, hey, a friend of a friend and, someone's parent died. It's like, it sucks, but doesn't quite register like, oh, hey, someone who I know.
Right. Yeah, because I don't know about you, but for me, like when it first was starting out, I didn't think this was real. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like in December, like I started hitting rumbles and I saw people putting on the mask and everything. And I'm like, they idiots, conspiracy theories. And then it's like each month it started becoming more and more real. And I'm a tour comedian, so like it literally I had a weekend of touring, and then like that weekend going into Monday, it's like everything just shut down. It's pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, I mean, I freely admit that I'm an idiot. I didn't take it seriously. March 16th, I was still in a restaurant. Like, so LA proper sent the order to shut all bars and restaurants like Monday the 15th or Sunday the 15th at like midnight.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my guys was in from Chicago. I'm like, I'll give you a ride back to LAX, man, no problem. And LAX is right around cities that are not technically Los Angeles.
Okay.
So we rolled into Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in Inglewood because it was still open. We're like, let's get some fucking food, man. Fuck LA. Shit shut down. Got breakfast, dropped him off at LAX. As we were leaving the restaurant, they're like, oh, we're closing down too. I'm like, oh, maybe this shit is serious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the problem was like the way they were representing it immediately was like, oh, it only affects the elderly. It hasn't killed as many people as the flu has this year.
Mm-hmm.
It's no big deal.
Right. That's what I was thinking. When they said affect the elderly, I was thinking I'm fine. I was like, I'm not really worried about this. The same thing about that flu thing. And no, then people start like New York right now, literally people are dying. And like I know people in New York and it's just like the numbers that is happening is crazy.
Oh yeah. I mean, you see the reports of mass graves. It's like, okay, no, that's real.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you've seen it, but I've definitely seen it on social media. Some people being like, oh, this is a 5G conspiracy theory. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, people are bringing it back to the 5G. Now, that's conspiracy.
Like, motherfucker, if anything, 5G is going to give you cancer. It's not going to give you COVID. It's going to give you cancer in like 5 years and probably in your dick.
Yeah, I think they said this was created by somebody ate like a bat or something like that. Am I not mistaken?
An undercooked bat.
Yeah.
You got to remember when you eat bat, you got to do it well done.
And yeah, I think that's how it started, and it just started to spread.
Yeah. Just coughing on motherfuckers. And
I tell you one thing, I do like the social distance thing though. I hope that we keep this in effect because I do hate being at the store and somebody is like all up on you, like breathing on your neck. So like, I hope that we keep the social distance implement after this whole quarantine thing is over with.
Nah, I hope so too, but man, I don't think it's going to happen. And like some of the guidelines I hope go away because like I just saw something from the CDC, like if you're going to be sexually active, keep kissing to a minimum and no anal play. I'm like, no butt stuff? No butt stuff? Butt stuff can't be extinct because of this. That'd be the biggest tragedy of all of COVID.
No butt stuff. I didn't know that was going on.
Yeah, because it can be transmitted via feces. So,
man, I haven't been messing with anybody. I'm like, forget it. Like, I'm not gonna risk my life right now.
That's what I'm telling myself. I've slipped up once. I've left my apartment one time in the last 3 weeks, and I slipped up once because a very cute female friend of mine was like, I need some help with some audio stuff. I'm like, she's there by herself. Like, it's safe.
You gotta ask questions, man. You gotta ask like questions like when the last time you coughed? Like, you gotta see.
At the end of the day, it was just we just ended up hanging. Nothing else happened. I'm like, man, I just risked my life to watch a movie with a girl.
Oh yeah. Oh, you risked your life to be in the friend zone.
You never know unless you try, man. You never know. I mean, that would be an absolute motherfucker if I get taken out by this because the ultimate friend zoning into the grave.
Oh man. Oh wow. Yeah, that would be the worst.
When you have my Skype funeral, it'll be like, and Matt was in the friend zone, and they fucking killed him.
Man, that is funny. It's sad but funny at the same time. Oh man.
I mean, I've decided that I cannot die during this for two reasons. One, I have a life insurance policy that is literally just for an open bar at my funeral. Really, I do.
Wow.
A couple of years back, my State Farm agent's like, well, you have renter's insurance and auto insurance through us. If you get life insurance, it'll bring down your policy to like fucking $50 a month, and the life insurance is only $17. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't have kids. I don't have a wife. Where the fuck else is 50 grand going to go? Bar. Open bar at my funeral, man. So if I die now, there can't be an open bar over Skype. Fuck that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the other reason I can't die is the last person I had sex with cannot be the last person I have sex with.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
That's just pure determination there.
You gotta get you a better one here.
Right? My fucking ex.
Funny. That is funny, man.
So if old girl had not friend zoned me on Friday, I could have died. At least not check that off on
you would have been good.
Would have been good. There. Yep. So I guess I just got to keep on living.
That's goals. You got goals.
Right? They're hopefully easily attainable goals. Hopefully. Not setting the bar too high.
That's funny.
What else you been doing with yourself? You're doing a lot of writing?
Yeah, man. I'm a lot of writing, getting things knocked out, working on preparing, because right now I do stand up full time. So, of course we can't get on stage. So I'm working on a whole new act. So by the time we're able to, clubs start opening back up, have a new act to be ready to tour with.
Nice.
Working out, getting my health right and stuff like that, taking that time, because I'm always on the road, so I never really have focused on getting in shape and stuff like that. And I have diabetes, so just been focusing on trying to drop some weight while I'm during this quarantine and build some healthy habits.
Nice. Are you doing any of the streaming mics while you're at it?
No, I've done 2 of them, but it really it was a cool setup. But I'm kind of just focusing right now on sketches and writing. I don't really want to do too much of that. I don't like the feel of it, but it's pretty cool. I've seen a lot of people that's been doing it, but I don't think it's for me though.
No, I totally get it. Normally, under normal circumstances, I don't do this show remotely because it's not the vibe I want. But I'm just trying to adapt with the times because the show must go on.
Right.
No, I totally get you want the roar of the audience. You want to see the guy in the front row, how he's reacting to your set.
Right. But it's pretty cool. Somebody did it on Google Hangout, and that was a pretty cool setup because as I was talking, you can hear the people react to you and kind of see their face. So that was good. Instagram, on the other hand, is kind of not so good because Instagram, people got to type and you see their reaction. I don't really like that. So I like Google Hangouts, and people say I haven't tried it on Zoom before. They say Zoom is pretty good as well.
You should be able to. I mean, you can have as many fucking people in a Zoom as you want.
Okay. And
then, nice part about Zoom versus doing it on Instagram is you actually have a heckler. You could kick them from the fucking.
That's funny. Yeah. I might have to check it out, man. But yeah, I've seen there's a lot of those shows going on. It was funny because the first one I did, one of the two, somebody didn't do the show because they had a migraine, and it was just kind of funny. It was just somebody didn't show up to a virtual show, a migraine calling out already.
How are you ever planning to make it on the road if you're calling out for a virtual show from your living room? Your club gonna pay you a bunch of money to be headlining, and I'm sorry, I have a headache, I can't. No, motherfucker, the show must go on. It's show business.
That was funny to me. But yeah, that was that experience. But I'm a big fan of sketch comedy, so it's this is my focus right now is on sketches, and I want to see how I can start implementing that more when I do hit the road and just find a balance between both of them.
Nice. You're gonna do some TikTok stuff in the meantime. I know that's getting popular right now.
Nah, man, I I feel like it's a moment. It's a cool moment, but it's like it's not. I don't see it's lasting for a long time. It's just right now in the moment. And what about you?
I mean, you're looking at what I'm doing. Like, I'm doing my own show. I thankfully in normal life produce for a couple other people's podcasts, and like I have at least one client who's still wanting to do everything remotely, so I at least have some work that way. And other than that, like I've started playing Twitch, like video games on Twitch. I'm a Twitch streamer now. That's the like it's streaming people playing video games.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people make money from that as well.
I mean, I make a little money, but I'm a month in, so.
Okay, what game are you playing on Twitch?
Oh, I'm playing UFC 2 because I refuse to play UFC 3 because that game is garbage. UFC 3 is garbage. Borderlands 3, Fortnite because it's fucking popular. I should fire up GTA 5 again.
GTA 5, yeah, love GTA.
I'm sure a bunch of children want to watch me play GTA 5 just screaming profanities at people as I'm just launching rocket launchers at motherfuckers. But
that's funny.
The way I looked at it was like, I'm probably going to be playing a bunch of video games in my downtime anyways.
Mm-hmm.
And normally the way Twitch works is like you got to build a following before they invite you to the affiliate program where you can make money. Because of a deal with SoundCloud, they made it so if you had a SoundCloud Pro account, they would bump you to affiliate immediately.
Oh.
And I just happen to have a SoundCloud Pro account. It's not the main place I host the show. It just is one of the other places I host it.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, I can be an affiliate day one? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can make money at this day one? Done.
That's good.
I mean, I'm making enough to get a couple bottles of booze a month. It's not like I'm going to pay my rent playing video games.
Yeah. I guess it probably takes time to build up to the bigger dollars.
And I don't quite have the tits for it.
Oh, really? That's what it takes?
Oh, I mean, there's definitely some hot girls playing video games that just, thirsty gamer dudes are just like.
Dude, I had for the first time I went to, it's called BlurredCon. And what's the black nerd convention. And I didn't know that there were so many female nerds.
Oh yeah, it's popular now.
And like beautiful, like not what you think would be a nerdy woman. Like these women are gorgeous, and it's just like, I want to be a nerd now. Like it blew my mind. So I can only imagine what's on Twitch.
Oh yeah, there are some beautiful women that are cosplaying, like, and they're playing their game, or they're just playing games in their underwear, or. And you got to, especially in this time, there's a bunch of horny, lonely dudes, and like the only way you're really going to make money on Twitch is interacting with the people that are in your chat room while you play.
Mm-hmm.
So you got horny, lonely dudes and like hot girl in her underwear playing video games. Like, I like video games, I like hot girls, and she has to interact with me as part of how she makes her money. Fucking yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Wow.
And
I gotta check this Twitch out. What you have to? Can you just log on it from like a computer and watch it?
Oh yeah, just go to a website, twitch.tv.
Okay.
And you can watch it on the website. They got apps. It's actually pretty cool. Like, I wasn't super into watching people play video games, but occasionally it's amusing, especially if you got people that are doing like fucking speed runs.
Mm.
You know anything about speed running? It's like these motherfuckers are through glitches and just mastering the game, are like beating the original Mario Brothers in 12 minutes.
Oh, and 12? Wow.
Yeah. Like the whole point of it is to beat the game in as fast as humanly possible, and they're going for world records and shit.
Wow. I want to see that. Yeah, that's entertaining.
Yeah, like, because I watched someone, they have them on YouTube too. I watched someone do like, fucking 12-minute run. You remember Golden Axe in like the arcades?
Yeah.
Like, did Golden Axe in like under 20 minutes, the whole game.
And so they know glitches to get like past through certain levels, pretty much.
On that play, like it wasn't so much glitching; it was just like mastery of like where everyone is spawned.
Okay.
Like there was a couple of levels where like there's a cliff where like it's meant for if the player falls off, they just lose a life. Like would stand there, and then like the enemy would run at them. They just move out of the way. The enemy launch themselves off the cliff.
Oh wow!
They're just killing everything. It's just like, how many hours did it take you to master this?
Right. It took a lot to go into that.
Yeah. Do you play video games at all, or?
I play like mostly like sports games, like 2K, Madden, Grand Theft Auto as well.
Everyone plays GTA. Everyone. Yeah. You on Xbox or PS?
Xbox.
Nice. Hell yeah. Someone on Xbox so often on the PS4. I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah, I played PS since like I want to say maybe the second one. After that Xbox. I forget which Xbox that was. Xbox 360. That's when I switched over to Xbox.
See, I switched over to the original Xbox from PS2 just because it had a fucking hard drive and it was just better hardware at the time.
Yeah.
And then I just stayed with Xbox the whole fucking way.
Yeah, I remember that. That big Xbox, I remember that.
Yeah, the big ass Xbox. One of the things about it is I got big fucking hands. So like the big ass original Xbox controllers were great.
Yeah, they were huge. Isn't there a new Xbox that's supposed to be coming out?
Yeah, the Xbox X is coming out sometime in the near future.
Okay.
We'll see. I'm not buying another generation system for a hot minute. Like, I'm going to see what comes out before I'm like, yeah, $1,000 on a video game system.
Yeah, it's going to be expensive when it first comes. You probably got to wait like a year or two just to get the regular price.
And just to see what like kind of titles they come with. Like, launch titles are just, meh. You never know.
I kind of want to get the Switch. That seems kind of fun.
Oh yeah,
and portable.
Portable. I do want to play the new Smash Brothers, but because of the fucking lockdown, like they are gouging on what Switches cost. Like I've seen them online. People are like $600 for a fucking Switch.
What?
Yep.
What? I guess because most people want to play the game right now.
Yep, because people are at home, especially because the new Animal Crossing came out. So like that's the new game for casuals.
Mm-hmm.
Like all these girls I know are like, I want to get a Switch to play Animal Crossing. I'm like, whatever makes you happy, girl. $600 for a fucking Switch. Fuck that.
No, I'm fine. Forget that. I'll watch it on Twitch.
Exactly. I'll watch your pretty ass play it on Twitch and see what it's all about. Either that or else. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, there are definitely people making like a full-on living playing video games on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who would have thought? Who would have, told our parents' generation, like, no, I'm practicing for my career.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy, man, because I feel like I'm part of that generation where things kind of just change immediately. Like, I remember, like, when I was in high school, my parents were trying to tell me, don't worry about the kids that, in your school. You're never going to see these kids again. Once you graduate, everybody's going to go to separate way. Like, you're never going to hear these people. And then Facebook was created. And I know everybody that I graduated with in high school with. And it was just like that, video games. It was like everything my parents taught me. It was like, it was wrong.
Oh, yeah. Go back a couple of generations and, people's parents were telling them, they're never going to shit in a house. They just don't know. Technology.
Yeah, that's true.
Technology just catches up with people. I feel like, so how old are you?
28.
Oh, shit. Okay, so you're a bit younger than me. See, I'm happy about my generation because I grew up analog and then moved into digital, but I'm not so old where I don't get digital. But my ass still had to go outside and play. Mm-hmm. You'd be lucky if one friend had a Nintendo.
Yeah, I think we had. I feel like when I started growing up, everybody pretty much had a video game, Sega Genesis or like a Nintendo. Yeah, it started to become like the norm.
Yeah, but 10 years later, Super Nintendos. Everyone had a fucking Super Nintendo or fucking N64.
Yeah, I remember that N64. Yeah,
the original Smash Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everyone had. Right, but even in those days, you still had to get together with motherfuckers if you wanted to play.
Right, because I remember '99. I want to say PlayStation came out, and then the PlayStation 2 came out. When that came out, it was like you could go online at that point, but it was like terrible. Like it was like it lagged like crazy. And then PlayStation 3, it started to get better and better over the years.
Yeah, as internet speeds went up and like it became fucking possible. Because I definitely tried to play like some shooters on the original Xbox on Xbox Live, and it was just like it was just horrible.
Yeah.
Like, I swear I shot that motherfucker.
That's funny. Yeah. I would say the Xbox 360 is when it's like it started to get way better.
Definitely. But I also miss like on the couch playing multiplayer.
Okay. Like friends coming over and stuff.
Friends coming over. Well, and like the original Xbox, because you can network them. We used to have fucking like Xbox parties. We'd have people drag big ass 300-pound TVs up to someone's apartment.
Yeah.
Set up 3-4 TVs in someone's apartment, 4 Xboxes, 16 players, like locally playing Halo.
Yeah, I do. I remember that. We used to have, we'll have like 2K tournaments, NBA Live, back in that time, NBA Live tournaments, Madden tournaments, all at the house. Yeah, it definitely was an experience. Yeah, I do kind of miss those days now that you say that.
Well, and I honestly feel like I'm going to sound like an old motherfucker here, but like kids these days don't know how to fucking socialize because like all they do is fucking interact with people through fucking screens.
Yeah, I can definitely tell, man. People don't know how to communicate. We got all these phones and laptops, and like it's even tough to be like in a relationship nowadays because people don't know how to communicate. It's weird times.
Oh, I know. I mean, it's such a weird time. Like you'd be out with a woman and be like, yo, am I not entertaining you enough?
Right.
Is my bullshit not good enough for you? What the fuck? Like, what the fuck's happening here? And one of the moves I'll do is I will like just be like take her phone and just put it down face down, put my phone face down on top, and be like, "Yo, we're here."
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes that works out well. Sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, I get what you're doing, but like be in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy this. Like you can always be on your phone.
Right.
The world, you're not going to miss anything.
You're not gonna miss anything. You may miss something that I have to fucking say, and it's just nothing's more frustrating. Like especially when you're trying to get to know somebody, and they can't fucking put down their goddamn phone.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of the times like that. That's the how some people cope. Like when they're like not used to talking to people, they do that to kind of like to hide in a way, so they don't have to show who they really are.
They don't have to voice their opinion. They don't have to. I mean that's fucking up. That's just fucked up. I mean, and that's just the way of the world now. Like especially you got people that are still kids these days. Like their parents just handing them a fucking iPad as a like, oh, I'm not going to teach you manners. I'm not going to teach you not to fucking talk in a restaurant. Here, take this iPad, so I don't have to like teach you shit.
Yeah, it's weird, man. Being this quarantine has kind of taught me how like how to use your devices and don't let your devices use you. Because I kind of just turn my phone off between certain hours and just not able to be reached and just focus on what I can do. And then like I get my time like maybe an hour or two a day to be on social media, text messages and stuff like that.
You are much more disciplined than me. I am a goddamn junkie. Like I am trying to be productive and get editing done and stuff like that, and be like, editing's on screen, like, oh, what's happening on Facebook? And then put it down, edit, pick it back up. Like, I need to get better, but discipline has never really been my strong suit. So maybe this is a time for self-improvement.
Yeah. That same for me. I had to just I had to start giving myself deadlines. That's been helping out the most when I see like I got to get this done by Friday. I'm like, all right, I ain't got time to bullshit. I gotta like put the phone down and focus on that, and that helps out a lot for me.
Thankfully, I have one hard deadline, which is I drop new episodes of this show every Thursday at noon. So I have that hard deadline, but the problem is I can knock out that hard deadline in a day. So it's like 1 day of discipline and then 6 days of just dicking around.
Have you tried like giving yourself more things to do, like because it sounds like you might be bored with which like you need more.
Well, I tell myself I'm like, oh hey, I could get ahead of the game. Like I could edit next week's episode. Oh, I have some client stuff I could be editing. I honestly, I'm sorry to my audience. I have like 8 video episodes that are also in the back catalog that I really should get out. Like some of them are almost a year old at this point. Like the audio's been out for the whole time. Like I'm not sitting on the audio, but it was like I didn't get the video part edited in time, and then just never got around to coming back around to it.
Gotcha.
These are all things I should be doing, but since I don't have anything else that is like a hard deadline, I don't have a recording schedule with like a client or things, social obligations where I got to like, oh, I got to be out and see people and blah blah. I'm like I can do it later. 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 And then it's all of a sudden like, it's been 3 days, man. Do something.
Not fair, man. That's why like I specifically give myself between the hours of 12 to 5 p.m. on my designated, I'm working on comedy. And like, I just focus on those things because I'm the same way. Like, I have to have structure. Because if I don't have structure, I will procrastinate and like put things off. And like, I wish I get to it, then I don't get to it.
Yeah. I keep telling myself I'm going to try to get better about it. I also told myself, like, I'm going to have all this free time now. I'm going to work out. I ain't worked out shit. And because what normally I try to eat fairly clean because like the healthy shit's in LA is what's been disappearing off shelves. You can get nothing but fucking garbage at the stores now.
I feel you because LA is one of them areas where everybody want to be actors, models, comedians, rappers, and like so everybody take care of themselves. So like they gluten-free over there, like healthy, almond milk and stuff. Like, but the rest of the world, dude, is eating junk food. The rest of the world don't eat like LA.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, I'm stuck eating fucking garbage right now because, like, last couple times I've rolled to the store, it's like, oh man, fucking, there's no fresh meat. There's fucking eggs. The 12 eggs I have in my fridge now were like the first time in a month I was able to get eggs. Like fresh fruit and vegetables just fucking gone or just like looking raggedy as fuck. Like, okay, cool. Oh, all this processed shit, that's there. Cool. I guess I'm gonna eat that because I'm not looking to starve. So like, oh hey, more mac and cheese. This is great. Thankfully, I've been led to believe that a lot of people are eating a lot of carbs to help cope with the situation. And a couple people have declared that once we're out of this summer is all about personalities, not looks. So I'm hoping to clean up.
Nah, bro. I know people are doing that. People are eating. That's why I've been working out almost every day, bro. I'm coming out here with a 6-pack. Like I'm preparing. Like I'm gonna be the sexiest dude. Like, cause I've been fat for like the last 5 years. So I'm like, this is my summer right here. Cause the normal and fit people are gonna be fat, but I'm gonna be like in shape.
That's right, girl. I'm funny and I got a 6-pack. What up? How are you gonna deal with this?
Yeah, but personality. I do think a lot of people are gonna come out of this thing fat.
People are gonna come out of this fat and horny.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I'm going to definitely be dodging a lot. I'm gonna be picky. I'm like, look, I worked out all quarantine. What you got to offer?
See, I'm gonna fuck everything that moves. Like, oh, you let me inside you? Cool. I got nuts to spare. They've been backed up.
I'm gonna be like, ew, you ate Cheetos?
Shit. By the end of this, I'm gonna be so horny. Like, oh, you got Cheeto dust on my dick? Okay, it's fine. Let's just go. Let's just go.
That's funny.
Oh yeah. I'm so thankful I'm not like locked in with a romantic partner. I can only imagine how difficult that would be for people that are like in relationships that are quarantined together.
Yeah, man. I my roommate, man, she locked in with her boyfriend, and they were like pre-quarantine, so they was like early March quarantine. And, you know, like I think that personally they're gonna get a divorce by the time this thing is over with, because you really learn about somebody during this quarantine. Like you got to be with them all day, every day. You don't like nobody likes that somebody that much.
No, not at all. And depending on where you're at in the relationship, you might not be comfortable enough to like give people their own space, even though you need to.
But how do you get somebody your space? Because like if you're in the house together,
like one of y'all go in the bedroom, one of you in the living room. I don't know.
Yeah, it's no. That's the thing, is I've been wondering. Like I think Facebook gonna crash because you're gonna see so many relationship status change to single after this quarantine is over.
Oh, I'm looking all up and down for that.
That's why I'm getting in shape, because I know the girl I want, she dumping her man.
Your dude got fat and smelled like shit the whole quarantine. You're coming out all fucking, swole. Like,
oh man, I'm prepared for this, bro.
Nah, see, you're doing it better than me. You're doing it better than me. I'm just gonna be like, yo, girl, hey, I'm funny. Come on. You ain't got laid in a minute.
Oh man, yeah. That's something I've really been thinking about that a lot, because I don't know, man. Like, I'm thinking this quarantine's gonna end early.
I don't.
I tell you why. I don't think that we shouldn't let it end early, but I think that Trump wants to get this economy back and going. I think America is all about money, and it's like they're going to try to end this as soon as possible.
See, here's the thing. I think some states are going to try to end this as soon as possible. The problem is since it's up to each fucking governor, places like Texas and Florida are going to try to end it as fast as they humanly can. Mm-hmm. California and New York are not.
Yeah, New York definitely. I'm not going to New York probably for 3 years, bro. Like New York is dirty by itself. Like, you think I want to go out there with Corona, New York? Ugh.
I don't know, man. In a year or so, apartments are going to be affordable in New York.
Oh, that's what I was telling somebody. I was like, gentrification about to end. Because after all this, like, people, the whites are not going to want to move back into the city. They're going to move back to the suburbs.
I know. So I'm looking forward to
it. Corona might have ended gentrification.
It's going to be the new white flight. It's going to be like the 60s all over again. It's like white people to the suburbs. My ass like, nope, staying in the city.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. That's why I've been getting in shape. I've been kind of trying to save some money to the side, because I'm like, I'm about to get me a nice apartment in the city. I'm planning, bro.
You gotta. You know, all the lame white people out to the suburbs, it'll be great.
Oh man, I was. That's funny you said that. I literally was having a conversation with somebody about that the other day, and yeah, I'm gonna say I go, but yeah, I do agree with you. Probably, I don't know. California looks like I was watching today. Like y'all are, California is like on a decrease. They like doing the best in the country.
We are, and we're also not going to do shit, but continue to be the best in the country by like. LA as a city is already extended to May 15th, and it's going to extend again.
Yeah, well, I'm right now. I live in DC, but of course, we have a family in Virginia, and we have it until June 10th.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking June is going to end, because I don't see them giving us another stimulus check. I don't think they want to pay everybody unemployment. I really see, but I think for what I'm hearing, it's going to be like they're going to do it in groups of bringing people back into the workforce.
Well, I think it all depends on the antibody test when they're able to safely test to see if you're going to catch it or not.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, it's an election year, so motherfucking politicians are going to play nice because they got to worry about their jobs.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing they want to do is like, fuck the people, and then all of a sudden like, oh, hey, you're out on your ass because all these unemployed people have plenty of time to go fucking vote now.
You know what? You got a great point. Trump might give us another stimulus check, man. He might give us another one.
Yeah, he's like, I want to save my job. And And what's fucked up is how many dumb motherfuckers are gonna vote for him again just because they got $1,200.
Bro, I was literally talking to my mom about that. It was just like, because he really fucked up this whole Corona thing. Like, we should have been prepared for this. He shouldn't have been out there saying this is a hoax. Like, because him saying that made me feel like, yo, like this, it can't be that real. And like, because that's your president, that's your leader. So you're like, he must know something. But like, if it wasn't so many people dying, this would be funny. Because it's like, yo, this dude is that bad. But it's like, it's too many people dying to even laugh at it. It's kind of like he really dropped the ball on this one. And I don't see how anyone could vote for him. And like, I typically don't even vote. But I'm like, yo, I'm going to vote because like, this can't happen again. Like, that's how bad it is.
Oh, 100%. You can't. At this point, it's just so irresponsible. If you are able to vote and you don't vote, fuck you. Like,
yeah,
our whole fucking world has been turned on its side in a way that none of us ever thought possible.
Yeah, I would have never thought I'd seen something like this. This is like Black Plague type of like what's going on right now. And it scares me as well because it's like, it makes me think about like terrorist attacks in the future and stuff like that. Is this going to be the new wave, like some type of thing like this instead of a bomb? Like, this is kind of scary, man.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. Well, it just shows how fragile like our system really fucking is. That's really what for me was like, holy fuck. Because you have plans like, oh, I'm gonna go on vacation later this year. Like, I'm gonna, oh, if I lost my job, that would suck, but life would go on. And this shit is like, oh, hey, completely out of the blue, within 90 days of it entering the world, has changed the world forever in a way that none of us could have predicted.
Right. Yeah, exactly. It's helped me like really rethink like everything. Like now, especially as a comedian, it's like I understand that you have to be making somehow money digitally. So it's like making albums. Like that's gonna be my focus now, is like dropping albums, getting as much content out there so that if something like this does happen again, I can have those different types of streams of income. Have your website set up so you can sell merch, stuff like that. Digital content. If this teaches you anything, digital content is like the future, and it's one of the things that people always gonna want no matter what. So it's just, I don't know. It really made me open my eyes and see how I kind of been kind of lazy, just doing stand up and that's it. But it's like, no, you need other streams of money.
100%. Because I feel like even if we reopen tomorrow, people still wouldn't leave their house immediately.
Oh no, I wouldn't.
Exactly. Like if they were like opened up the DC Improv tomorrow and like, yo, Vaughn, we're watching a headline, you'd be like,
Nah.
No, I'm cool. And even if you decide, okay, I'm going to do it, how many people are going to show up to your show?
Right.
They could paper the whole fucking room,
right,
and you'd still not have a sold out show.
Right.
People are going to be afraid to leave their houses. I mean, there are definitely going to be a bunch of motherfuckers who run right out into the street the minute they let us. But there is still going to be a major portion of the people who are like, I'm not, nope. Not.
Especially that first wave, because I kind of want to I'm kind of debating because I really think things are going to start opening up in June, like jobs and stuff like that. But I think as far as like entertainment, probably July, August is when you'll start seeing live entertainment. And I kind of don't want to go out with that first wave. I kind of want to wait and just see, kind of like with the Xbox. I don't want to get the first gear of the Xbox. Let everybody get the kinks out and see how it's going to fuck up. And then that second wave, kind of get back into society.
Oh, I agree. I mean, I may slip out for some ass, but not not public. I got to be honest with myself. I'd love to tell my audience, like, yeah, I'm going to be strong. I'm not going to leave the house. The minute they're like, the stay-at-home orders order.
Well, the first, I'll say, first couple of weeks of quarantine was hard for me. I was like, Yeah, it hit me. It was like I was hitting up girls, women like, yo, what's good? You know what I'm saying? Like, let me come through. But like this, if anything, this taught me discipline. And it taught me that I guess that's why when I say that, like I'm gonna choose like only the best of the best women, because like now I'm like, shit, if I waited this long, I ain't gonna just sleep with anybody. Like I'm gonna get the best quality.
See, I'm going the opposite route. I'm like, life's short, get it all in. We're putting up numbers. Putting up numbers.
He said quantity over quality.
Right?
I feel it.
It's just, at this point, it's like, oh, hey, I got to make up for lost time.
Right.
Gotta be like, oh, yeah.
I feel you, bro.
Plus, in the grand scheme of things, the quality woman doesn't necessarily want me in their life. Like, oh, hey, occasional pornographer. Yeah, I'm going to attract a lawyer or a doctor. Probably not. So, get in where you fit in.
Oh, man. Well, the first place I'm going to go to is the barbershop to get my beard lined up and get my hair done. So that's the first place.
I am there with you on that. Like, this is a little bit of self-trimming, but I gave up on that 2 weeks ago. So,
yeah.
Obviously, as I'm doing interviews in a bathrobe. So, like, my audience will know every episode that happened during the coronavirus because, like, I've done every last one of these in this bathrobe. I'm not putting on shirts anymore. Friday, when I went over to a girl's place, is the first time I'd put on pants in weeks, and I was kind of afraid they weren't going to fit. Like, oh shit, this girl's asked me to come over. I got to put on pants. Oh, please let them fit. Please let them fit, because if I show up even sloppier than usual, this is not going to be a good thing. Fucking pants fit.
That's funny. I haven't put on I put on like shorts and like sweatpants, but I haven't really put on jeans per se. That's funny that you say that.
But hey, on your end, it would be good. Like eventually, you put on pants, they just fall off. You're like, oh shit, doing good work.
I'm telling you, bro, I can't wait. I want this to last about 2 more months. Yeah, to June. I need to May to June. Yeah, I need 2 months, and I'm telling you, I'm coming out there ripped, bro. Like, I gotta play.
What is your home workout routine?
Like today, I woke up, I ran 2.5 miles, walked 2.5 miles, did jump rope for 20 minutes, and did 5 minutes of plank.
Damn.
And then like tomorrow, I'll do like a circuit workout where it's like 20 jump lunges, 20 push-ups, 10 burpees, and 10 jump squats. And then I'll run 2.5 miles, walk 2.5 miles, and then 5 minutes of plank.
You are much, much more motivated than I am.
Bro, I'm pulling Beyonce, bro. Like, I'm pulling.
JC, watch out.
Like, Taylor Swift, I'm pulling something. I'm going for the top, bro.
Oh, shit. You want to be one of Taylor Swift's future songs? Is that what you want to be?
Yeah, it should be one of my future jokes. We can do it. We can be a partnership.
She's like, I did this skinny ass white girl.
I want to go to a Taylor Swift concert, man. I became a fan of her when I went through a breakup. But like, I'm scared. Like, I feel like if I go to her concert, I have to wear like a shirt that says "I'm not security." Like, everybody gonna think the black dude with dreadlocks is security. They gonna think I'm not a Swiftie.
Like, no, girl, I like what you have to say. From what I understand, she's an absolute sweetheart too.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be a year or so back. Like, she showed up to like someone's engagement party at just a bar in LA. Like, one of the people getting engaged was a big fan of hers, and their friend like reached out to Taylor somehow. I was like, hey, These people are getting engaged. One of them is a huge fan of yours, and she showed up to a bar with a guitar for the engagement party.
Oh, wow.
Like, just free of charge, just did that. Like,
that's dope. That's giving back.
Yeah. Like, how many real, like, that level of celebrity would do that? Just.
Yeah. She's huge, too. Yeah, that's pretty dope. That makes me like her even more.
Yeah. I always like it when I hear, like, celebrities doing good shit, especially when they don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing when people are like, oh, you're still, like, a good person. This shit hasn't gone to your head.
Right. And especially something like that, too. I really like it because, like, usually celebrities, they be like, all right, I'm going to donate some money. Like, they should use that as a tax write-off. But it's like something like that is like you giving your time. It's like you're not even getting nothing in return, honestly, for that. You're just doing a good gesture. So I can respect that.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you get a little publicity from it, but when you're a Taylor Swift level, like, do you really need that level of publicity? Like, oh, hey.
Yeah.
That's like you see all the things about Keanu Reeves being a good dude. Like, I used to think that was just a publicity thing. No, he's really actually a good dude.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, like I used to work security at a theater in LA, and we'd do some high-end events like David Lynch Foundation, shit like that. I mean, I've told this story on air a couple times, but like Keanu didn't walk the carpet, bought his own ticket, waited in line with the general public, and just flat out refused any special service. He came up to me during the intermission like, hey, where do I smoke? I'm like, let me get somebody for you, get you somewhere. Like, as the head of security, I'm like, I just don't want people bothering Keanu Reeves. It's like, no, where do I smoke? And like went out to the smoking patio, just flat out refused any service, like special treatment.
Yeah.
Like, just a real dude.
Bro, I feel like sometimes you got to do stuff like that because like that fame can really get to you and make you very narcissistic. Like it can like to an extreme. And like I'm not even famous yet. And like I know at times like some people like locally like they can blow my head up and like that can really start to affect you as a person, and you can come off as an asshole, become entitled. So like sometimes I feel like people, like especially entertainers, you need to like just be a regular person and appreciate that.
I agree. I mean, I have some friends that I've known for a long time. Like, and I've said to them like, I'm not famous by any fucking stretch of the imagination. Like, I don't think I'm. But I'm like, I've told them like, hey, if I ever do get famous and if I ask you to call me my stage name in private, please punch me.
Yeah.
Like if I ever ask you to call me by my stage name, just fucking hit me. Hell, I kind of called it off with a girl because she was bragging to people, and I'm not fucking famous, but she was bragging to people who know like my real last name about hanging out with me like by my stage name, and it was weird to me. I'm like, nah, this doesn't sit with me.
Yeah, that's yeah. It's
and I'm not weird, fucking man. Famous.
I had to like. It's tough for me to even date because like one thing, like when I'm a person that's like I'm a private person, so like when I date, I don't really want other people to know for the drama and stuff like that. But for some women, especially if they're insecure, they feel like you're treating them like a side chick. They're like, why you want to see me in public? Why you want to do this and do this? And it's just like, I don't want the drama to go with it. You know, if I talk about you on stage, you know, like that could be embarrassing to you. And it's just like, but that's why I've had a tough time dating because people, they don't want to be in the private with it.
Yeah, I totally get it. Like if you are not a public persona, you definitely may not want to be comfortable with being thrust into the fucking light.
Right.
And that's why I tell anyone I get involved with, like, I am going to talk about our relationship on air. It's going to happen. Good or bad, I'm going to talk about that shit on air.
Yeah, you definitely got to communicate that type of stuff. I'm learning that now. You got to communicate that type of stuff. And you also have to explain to them why. Because people really think they're the side chick. And it's like, nah, it's just I'm a private person. I mean, if you don't like it, you'll date somebody at UPS, you know?
Right. And what would you do if someone you were really down with was just like, no, I need you to, you know, show me off, and they really wanted to be public with you?
I can't be in that relationship because it's like, why do you feel so much the need to be shown off? Like that's your own insecurity. And so I don't even want to deal with that because go ahead.
What if they want to show you off? What if they want to just have a bunch of pictures with you on their socials?
I mean, that's fine. They can do that, but it's just like at the same time, it's just like I don't know. I feel like somebody that needs the need to show you off. Like we can't just have a relationship and be private. Like we can't. I couldn't deal with it. It's gonna become too much because also on my end, the guilt. Like once people start knowing about you, and then if I go on stage and I talk about you, and then I got to deal with them knowing, oh, this specific thing about you, and then I'm starting to feel guilty. That's gonna filter my heart.
Yeah, that's the last thing anybody wants. The last thing, fucking having to censor your art because of the person you're with.
Yeah,
like, fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, fuck that. Like that's the point of doing comedy. That's fucking to be uncensored, be fucking raw.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that. Yeah, no, I get you. I get you. I just personally, I'm just trying to find someone who's just down with putting up with my bullshit.
Yeah, that's why. Like, I'm joking saying that I want top of the tier women, but like, I guess what I'm seriously saying is I gotta find somebody that can like fit into my lifestyle. Like, I can't just date a regular chick because regular chick might not be able to deal with this world.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't get it because like they be like, "Well, you're not famous yet." I was like, "Well, Kevin Hart wasn't famous at first. Deion Cole wasn't famous at first, and look at Kevin Hart. You know that his ex, she was fed up with him always talking about her on stage. She messed around and turned into a comedian, and it's like that plays on people. So,
yeah. Do you think it'd be better off dating someone who's already an entertainer, someone else who's gets being in public, being in the spotlight?
Not necessarily. I wouldn't want to date a comedian per se, but maybe
no.
like a singer, or maybe somebody that's in film, but like still in the industry, but not directly in comedy.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like even dating another comic or dating a musician or anyone who like their entertainment gig involves them being on the road with you being a road comic would be pretty fucking difficult too.
Yeah, what do you mean by being difficult?
Because you're out on the road, they're out on the road, like just keeping the relationship together while both of you are touring in separate places.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I see your point, but I feel like that would work. I don't know. I kind of want to try it because just think about the regular person that's at home. And like, if you're on tour, you're not going to see them anyway because they're going to be at home. And like, that could become lonely and they might not want to come on the road with you as well. Part of me feels like that I have to date somebody that's just as busy as I am. Because loneliness, man, can make you do crazy things.
For sure. 100% for sure. Like, risk death to be in the friend zone. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what free time will make you go crazy, man. That's why when I was a kid, I used to hate when my parents were unemployed and I used to bring home a bad report card because they had time to think about my punishment. Like that was the worst time.
Like, we're gonna get creative with this shit. We got time. We got a cork board. We're gonna map it out. Instead of like, oh shit, I'm busy. Like, what the fuck? And then just go about their day. I mean, that's why society thrives on people working. Like this downtime has shown me that like, even if I got fucking fabulously wealthy, I don't know if I'd ever want to be retired.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now, I can do all the leisure activities minus going to bars or traveling that I normally do.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't fun.
Yeah, that's why I need structure in my life. Like I have to know what I'm going to do, stay busy because like at free time, man, and it's boring. You start doing things that you don't want to do that can turn out negatively for your health. You start thinking about all the women you want to sleep with. I said the first 2 weeks, man, I was sitting on my ex like, yo, I miss you, and just everything. And like, I was like, okay, I'm being dumb. I have to figure out how to be busy while I'm in the house, like, because I'm used to being on the road, so I'm always busy traveling, doing stuff. But it's like I have to find how to make this quarantine busy.
Hell yeah. And just, and you're doing it right. You're doing it right with the structure, the working out. I'm like, I need to get to that level. I need to, instead of just like, right now, I kind of sleep until I wake up. I've been going to bed like 4 or 5 a.m. some nights. Whenever I wake up, I wake up. Unless I have a show scheduled like to do this, like I wake up when I wake up. Then I kind of make my way into the kitchen, make some coffee, and then like, do I want to go play some video games or should I do some work? Make that decision on the spot.
I've been telling everybody, man, this right now, this quarantine is like when we were kids. This is like the summer break for adults right now. Like we out of school and we just doing everything we want to do right now.
Yeah, just not nearly as many drugs. But that's probably a good thing, right?
Yeah, man. At this point, I don't do drugs, alcohol anymore. But like, I wouldn't even buy street drugs just for the fact of Corona. Like, I don't know, the drug dealer putting his hands on there, who he meeting all these people. Like, it could be Corona in your weed, bro. Like,
I mean, it should burn off, right? Maybe.
my friend, he's a comic in New York, stays in a hostel. And he smoked blunts, and he had half of it lit, and he came back, and like it was just like left to a roach. Somebody smoked his blunt, and he was about to smoke it. I'm like, bro, like,
what the fuck's wrong with you?
Smoking another blunt off of somebody, like, this is crazy.
Yeah, that's dumb. That is dumb as hell. Oh, that reminds me. I totally shared a J with a girl pre-lockdown, post fucking shit starting to go sideways though, like early March. Yeah, whatever. I'm fine now, but in retrospect, like, oh, that could have been bad.
Yeah.
Didn't fuck her either. Oh, shit. That would have been... Oh. But I normally don't smoke. Like, normally I'm a hallucinogens guy, so it's like, it'd be weird to just drop acid in my apartment by myself. Like, we're about to go on a 12-hour trip in my living room. No, that sounds like a bad plan. And for the most part, like, as much as I do drink, obviously, I've been pretty much just drinking, like, when I'm on air with people. Like, it's not like I'm sitting here drinking, because it's a social thing for me. And that, honestly, is one of my biggest things I'm missing about the lockdown is going out to bars and, like, actually the social aspect of drinking.
Being around people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like just being in the club atmosphere, being around people. I do enjoy just being around people and just not directly even have to talk to them, but just like being around people is like, I do miss that.
I mean, they'll be back sooner than later as long as motherfuckers stay inside for a little while.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the problem. I was seeing on social media from over Easter weekend that motherfuckers were still getting together for Easter. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? The fuck is wrong with you? It's fucking Easter.
Right.
Of like all the days that you have to get together for Easter? Really? Really? Like, that ham was worth dying for.
Right.
I killed grandma for some chocolate eggs and some Peeps. Stay the fuck home.
It's funny because Trump was saying that this was going to be lifted by Easter. And now he's like, yo, what happened to that?
I mean, this is also the guy who said he was going to show us his tax return, so...
True.
I mean, I'm hoping that we get to see his tax returns before we're let out, because, keep the order of the law. But nah. It's fucked. I mean, I've just read some reports that, like, some people are talking 18 months before we're actually out.
Yeah, somebody told me that. I don't see that happening. I think it's 18 months before we get a vaccine, maybe. But 18 months is a long time. And I just don't see that. I don't see... We're a business... Nah. I just don't see that happening. I see maybe July, August. And they said it might come back around as well. That's what I'm more afraid of when it start getting cold. Kind of like the flu.
Well, I'm worried about that. I'm worried about, like, when it comes back around, especially if, like, haven't caught it beforehand. Like, oh, hey, caught it this time. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, I am kind of worried because that's why when this thing ends, I think it's gonna end in the summer. I'm gonna go on tour, and I'm going to make as much money as I can. Don't spend a lot, and just save up just in case for this winter. See how that goes.
You gonna do your first tour with a mask on?
I'm gonna bring, like, if I ride the bus or plane, I'll bring a sheet and put that over like the seats. Like, I'm bringing my hand sanitizer, some mask. Yeah, I'm gonna be prepared. See people at shows, I'm gonna have gloves on if they want to shake hands, take pictures, have a ruler for 6 feet. Like, I'm be prepared, man.
Start bringing your own mic to the club with you. You know those mics are dirty as fuck. Come on.
Yeah, well, I'll probably clean it off before I go up there.
See, I would just be bringing my own mic, be like, out of the case, plug it in. There we go.
That's funny.
Case. I mean, that'd be actually a pretty fucking funny bit post Corona.
Yeah, it's gonna be some funny things.
Oh, I mean, I'm really looking forward to all the material. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of hack Corona material coming out too, but.
Yeah, I'm not going to touch on it. I'm going to, I already made that decision because I know it's going to be like when Trump became president. There's a lot of Trump jokes out there. So I'm just going to kind of stick with my regular act and not really touch that.
Yeah.
Because between people doing that and between Saturday Night Live, it's going to all be done.
Yeah, it'll all be done. And depending on how this goes, especially how the 2020 election goes, it's going to be a whole round of more Trump jokes and more coronavirus jokes.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm curious to see someone like some of the comics that have families and shit, like what kind of material about their family comes out of the like quarantine.
Yeah,
because that may be some funny takes on it.
Yeah, I think I'm not going to touch on Corona, but I'm definitely going to touch on like this is definitely gave me a lot of time to think about like relationships like that I've been in and stuff like that, and just like so. Maybe some of the situations where I like I said, I called my ex and stuff like that, and like those type of situations, and like family, because I'm with my mom. So yeah, I might touch on some stuff like that per se.
Is it rough being with your moms right now?
No, it's pretty cool. I'm enjoying it. It's not bad at all.
She kind of
got me discipline.
She getting on you to make your bed and shit?
Nah, she's too busy. She'll make her own bed, but like she's the one that actually kind of helped me get into structure because she was like, I'm learning now. It's like, and to move up, you got to be more focused on things. And like she was just telling me, like you know, you got to set your time and be more disciplined if you want to make it to that next level, and use your time wisely. And so she's kind of. This quarantine, man, is like been life changing and positive for me. I know people out there dying, you know. I'm sad to hear that, but like, it's really got me time to refocus and see things that you know that I could have been doing and implement it into my life.
Yeah, I mean, you're doing it right. You are absolutely doing it right. I am jealous of your dedication, determination, and all this shit. Like,
we got 2 months, bro. It ain't over.
Yeah, I know. I'm also a realistic person. If I haven't changed it up in the first month,
oh, you're funny.
Maybe. I mean, it might. That's why, like, the people that actually work from home full time, like, say stuff like, "Oh, get dressed for work every day," because it helps put them in the work mindset. Like, you hear stories about people that work from home, like putting on a shirt and tie for when they're in work hours and then changing out of it after work hours to help them just mentally do that.
Yeah, bro. Like, that's what I'm learning because I've been doing these videos called Coping with COVID. But it's like, you learn, like, that's one thing I've been learning through this whole thing is like my weaknesses and how to cope with it in a positive way. And it's little things that might sound silly to you, but mentally they just keep you on track and keep you more disciplined. So like I do agree with like, you know, dressing for your job. I keep saying about staying busy, like that helps me fight depression and fight, you know, feeling because like I'm usually on stage 6 times a week. So it's like I can't just be sitting down thinking about, that I'm not on stage right now. I can't be thinking about all the money I can be making, not selling merch and stuff like that. So it's like I have to kind of like be doing stuff to keep my mind away from that. My ex, or just past relationships, not dwelling on that. So I learned that I have to really be busy in order for me not to dwell on things and cope. Yeah, you got to find your things to cope, I guess.
No, definitely. Speaking of exes, any of them tried to holler at you?
One, like, we had like a talk, and like it was pretty good. We just kind of like got everything out of the air and just was like, dang, this was the issue. This why I was mad. This why I was mad. And then we were cool after that. And like, it's pretty dope.
Nice. Any mutual masturbation afterwards? Like, oh, we gotta,
Nah, but it felt fulfilling, bro. It was like one of them things. It was just fulfilling, but not because I masturbated. But it was just like, you started to realize, man, a lot of shit is just dumb. Like, I learned that a lot of relationships or friendships in general is because of bad communication. People just don't communicate.
Yeah, people, believe me, I agree. I mean, my audience has heard enough about like my recent fucking ex drama, but that all boiled down to her and I both being people that are really bad at communicating with each other.
Then you learn from it, and then the next one you know what to do.
The problem is I don't learn because that one's been on and off for like 10 years. So.
Does it get better every time you get back, or?
Oh no, this was much worse. This was much worse.
Oh dang! That's them feelings. Them old feelings start coming back. Man, you start regretting a little bit, and you be like, "Oh shit!" Like,
oh yeah. Well, especially because I have guilt on how things have gone in the past. So like, I am so thankful that like I blocked her on everything back in February.
Mm-hmm.
So like the temptation's not even there to like reach out.
Oh yeah, I definitely do that. I do the mute. Mute.
No, I didn't mute. I like flat out blocked her on everything. Like unfriended, blocked her, sent her a fairly dramatic text, and was like, "Have a good life," and blocked her phone number.
Dang.
Like I need to do this.
It's over.
Oh yeah.
Like one night, you might feel lonely. Start listening to some Drake. Then that unblock happen.
This is part of the reason that I'm doing everything in my power to distract myself with other females during all this.
Okay.
Like, just like, oh, yo, hey, what up? Just bullshit. Like, even if it's just on a friendship tip, like, just bullshit with other females. Like, I'll just take the female attention to, remove the little bit of temptation.
Well, they say, a rerun. They say there's never been a good sequel.
Yeah, and we're on a trilogy, so it's like this is like the Terminator 3 of the fucking relationship, and that movie was fucking horrible. Yeah, no, it's on to the next. But got to be distracted because it's like, well, that's comfortable. Like I know what's going on there. Like, need to nope, be strong and be like, hi, new girl I don't know very well. How are you?
You know, also good for this time too. My boy did this perfectly. He wanted to break up with his girl for so long, but he did it right before quarantine. And now he know that she can't just pop up and see him. Like, they really got to go through that grieving stage because they can't see each other.
I know. Back to the whole social media thing. That is one of the most fucked up parts about like modern societies. You were never truly done with an ex because they can always find you some way, somehow on socials.
Yeah.
Our parents' generation, they broke up with a motherfucker. Unless they were really a crazy person, they're out of your fucking life. You may never see that person again.
Mm-hmm.
Now they'll fucking find, especially if you're in the public light. I can't stop her from downloading these episodes and hearing me talk about her on air.
Yeah.
Unless you actually saw your ex like walk into a club, you can't stop her from coming to see you perform. And how awkward would that shit be? Like, oh shit, security, can you get rid of her?
Yeah. Oh man,
that's true. Yeah, I mean, it's just a completely different day and age for that shit. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you're never really truly done with someone. It's crazy. But no, we're in this new world. We just got to learn how to adapt. We got to learn when it's okay to hit block and block someone on everything and try to eliminate it for our own well-being.
Yeah, man. You're right. I haven't done the block. I've done the mute, and but you never know. I might have to end up doing the block, but it's like I definitely feel like sometimes you do have to not see that person and just not deal with it, because the feelings are always gonna be there. But it's like you got to know is it healthy for me to try to get back into that? A lot of times it's not, because once you do it, them old reasons why you're mad, upset, they gonna come back. So it's gonna be like mixed emotions, and then one of you gonna be looking at you side eye. So it's like it's best to just leave it alone.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Like, especially because as time passes, you tend to forget the bad shit. You tend to forget, oh, hey, this person did this shit that I really wasn't down with. That's the problem with going back to exes, is people may change a little bit, but in the grand scheme, people don't change. And if it didn't work the first time, you're 100% right. The things that caused you to break up in the first place probably are going to pop right the fuck back up.
Yeah, buddy.
Because we got all serious and somber in this motherfucker. Not the intention. Not the intention.
Because you're making me think now, because I was texting Max yesterday, we kind of were kind of cool. It was going good, but I'm just part of me is I know where this is about to go. We just, it's friendly right now, and then, eventually it might go back. The feelings start coming back, and I was but it's I think I need to stop. I think I need to just let it go.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe find someone new in this quarantine. Really get to know them, because all you got is time to talk and find out about what they're about.
Yeah, that's true.
It's an interesting time for dating, because it's oh, hey, I get to know what you're into. I get to know what your hobbies are about. It's not hey, meet you at a bar, get fucked up, end up smashing. Oh, that was fun. You want to do that again? And working out all the, hey, are we actually compatible things later on?
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's what I've been learning now. Because I'm not a type of, just try to fuck every chick type. I like to date and just kind of mess with one girl at a time. And it's I really now, I kind of want to start getting to know a woman, which turns out makes women even hornier, because they're oh shit, you're not just a dog.
Yeah, it's a weird balancing act, because I found on one hand, if you they smell when you're just trying to fuck, unless that's what they're looking for, then they're used to dudes just being you're gonna let me in, you're gonna let me in, you're gonna let me in. They get that shit. But at the point where they're down to fuck, if you don't fuck at that point, you may never get another opportunity. Because a lot of women, it gets in their head wait a minute, I just basically threw him at that dude. What the fuck happened that he said no?
Mm-hmm.
So I found that out the hard way. Fucking years and years and years ago. Fucking went out with this chick, was into her. One thing started leading to another, and it was just kind of I put the brakes on because A, I liked her, and B, I didn't have a condom. This is a point where I still regularly, almost universally use condoms these days. Sometimes that raw dog life happens. And I never got another shot. She was just took it personal. What is this dude? This dude doesn't want to fuck me. I just told him I wanted to fuck, and he doesn't want to. And it just never went anywhere.
Right. That's funny.
So the important life lesson is, woman, if you like a woman and she tells you that she is down and she wants to fuck, you gotta fuck. If she don't mean shit, and this was just going to be a one-time thing anyways, then decide if you want to fuck or not. But if you really like her, you probably have to fuck.
Yeah. No, I hear you, man. I got to get out of here, though.
It was a pleasure. We'll definitely do this again soon. Hopefully, after this quarantine is over, you make it out to LA, we can do this in person.
Yeah, I'm gonna be out there soon, man. I got some friends out there. I want to get some stage time out there as well, and I'm trying to get some TV tapings out there. So
coming out for pilot season.
Yeah,
assuming whenever that happens again.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make that happen.
Awesome. Before you jump off, where can people find your comedy? Where can they find your merch? Because you got that new album too, right?
I just released the Quarantine Comedy Special, which is on all streaming platforms, Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, anything that you listen to your music is on there. Also, you can purchase it at vonmychael.com, as well as with t-shirt betting on myself. And I'm on all social media platforms at Von Mychael, spelled VONMYCHAEL.
Hell yeah. Check out Von. He's a funny motherfucker. We will definitely do this again soon. Von, it was a pleasure. Stay safe. And until next week, drink up, motherfuckers.
I appreciate you.